Hey folks, Tennessee Brando here. It's a beautiful day here in East Tennessee, but you know what's even more beautiful? Watching Fox News come completely unhinged, trying to cook up any conspiracy theory and make any excuse they can for their esteemed leader, Donald Trump. Take a look at this clip of Jesse Waters, and then let's talk about it.
So in the end, Donald Trump might get charged with a crime Hillary committed. There's no telling what they put in there or took. They had a Ryder truck backed up to the door. This was a heist. The FBI's like, we're going to take everything, and then we're going to tell you later what we found. All right, well, what'd you guys find, FBI? Well, Waters, we can't tell you, it's classified. You're just going to have to trust us. Are you saying you don't think the FBI plants evidence? Elena, when the president saw this massive amount of stuff that they took, pretty much everything at the club, I'm surprised he still has silverware there. What was his reaction? Well, what took you 9 hours? And if this was supposed to be about nukes, why'd they take golf balls? It's a fishing expedition. Trump said he declassified documents before he left anyway. The feds say they seized classified documents. How'd they know that? Just because some little lawyer didn't put a C on the bottom of the page? You don't need a little C on the bottom of the page. Once the president says something's declassified, that's it. The rest is bookkeeping.
You know, at this point, it's as though everyone at Fox News just got together and said, hey, let's write down a possible scenario as to why the feds raided Mar-a-Lago. Let's write down a bunch of what ifs and let's just all put them into a hat. And then Jesse, you just draw them out on the air and read them. And let's see which one might stick with our viewers. That's how crazy it's gotten over at Fox News, watching them come completely unhinged, trying to come up with reasons and excuses. And we have heard, what about Hunter Biden? What about Hillary? What about Obama? We've heard all the whatabouts and the what ifs. And it really got me to thinking about things and how both sides sees things. Our side is the type of people that says, hey, if there's a probable cause to investigate someone, go ahead, investigate that person. If you find something, take them to court. In the court of law, if they're found guilty, punish them to the fullest extent of the law. I don't have a problem with that. You know, I have voted in every election since I turned 18 years old. And if any politician in any office broke the law and they could prove that it happened, and we knew it happened in the court systems, and I'm going somewhere with this, in the court system, if you could prove that this person did wrong, then I would have no problem whatsoever with that person paying for it to the fullest extent of the law. But on the other side of the aisle, we have people who are already preconditioned to believe that anything that is spoke against their leader is all fake news. So they're not going to trust anything they hear me say. They're not going to hear anything any other news anchor says. They're going to turn it to Fox News in hopes that somehow they will fill their preconceived notions and they will make them feel better about themselves. But here's what you got to understand, folks. Justice does not live and die on Fox News. Hell, justice does not live and die here on MeidasTouch. Justice does not live and die on news networks. Justice lives and dies in the courtroom. And it lives and dies when evidence is brought up in front of a jury and presented to the jury, and they're told, hey, this is what happened. This is the facts. This is the evidence. You make up your mind. Should this person stand accountable? Should this person be punished? And when that jury makes the decision that, yes, this person should be punished, and the judge comes down and lays down the sentencing, that is where justice lives and dies. It doesn't live and die with Jesse Waters. It doesn't live and die with Sean Hannity. It doesn't live and die in Alex Jones's head. No matter how many times they say, oh, well, we believed it to be true. Yeah, you believed it to be true because you went looking for something that fits your preconceived notion, because you didn't want to believe that your guy could ever do anything wrong. You wanted to believe that he was fighting for you, when in truth is he was fighting only for himself. He was only in the game for himself, and he used you, and he manipulated you, and he manipulated your mamas and your papas, and your aunts and your uncles and your cousins and your sisters and your neighbors. He manipulated all of you to get his way and get what he wanted, and now you're going to sit back and defend this. Is this really the hill that you're willing to die on? I can honestly tell you that anytime I'm a musician, I'm a songwriter, anytime I've ever written a song that had political messages in it, I said to myself, is this a hill I'm willing to die on? And if I said to myself, yes, then I would go ahead and put the song out. And whenever I make videos, whether it be here on MeidasTouch or whether it be on other platforms, you know, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, when I decide to make a statement, I say to myself, is this a hill I'm willing to die on? And I can tell you that since I've been here on MeidasTouch, the things I've been saying to you and the things that I've been trying to get across are things, they're hills that I'm willing to die on. But ask yourself, are you willing to die on a hill for a man like Donald Trump, who has conned so many people for so many years. And you're gonna die on that hill because this propaganda machine called Fox News told you stuff just to make you feel better about yourself. You got to take a long look in the mirror and ask yourself, is this the hill I'm willing to die on? Because what's going to happen is you're going to wake up and there's not going to be a Republican Party. There's not going to be a party on your side. It's all coming the ship is sinking. How long are you going to stay before you jump off of it?
Hey, this is Jordy, co-founder of MeidasTouch. Person, woman, man, camera, prison. MeidasTouch just came out with a brand new t-shirt with this perfect message. Make sure you check out store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com and grab yours today. Thank you.